Hey you guys, I'm back with another video for today. Honestly, do not mind my background noise. The TV is playing upstairs. Yes, so don't mind the background noise. My family's using the TV. But I just wanted to come on here today and talk about I keep on saying Love Island UK instead of Love is Blind UK. But today we are going to be talking about Love is Blind UK. And I'm going to just be talking about episode 1 so far and just my thoughts. Because episode 1 was one of like the most dramatic episodes. I don't know. Like Love is Blind UK was just a really dramatic episode for me to watch. And the very ending was very disturbing for me to watch. Like it was so dramatic, like this whole episode. Like if you watch like the first 25 minutes of the video, it's kind of boring. It's like all good things are happening. Everyone's just kind of vibing out. But then the next like halfway through the episode is so dramatic. Like the second half of the episode 1 of Love is Blind UK is so dramatic, but we just gonna get straight into it. And I just also want you guys to like comment down your thoughts about like this show so far. What you think of Love is Blind UK? Is it as dramatic as Love is Blind USA? I think that Love is Blind UK will not be as dramatic as USA. Maybe my opinions may change when I watch episodes 2, 3, and 4, because I think they dropped the first 4 episodes this week, and then the next week it's gonna be the next 4 episodes. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get 12 episodes, 10 episodes. I don't know. But hey, so far so good. A good episode. I really like this season already. So I'm watching the episode and already it's just weird to me how Beniah on the show, he says that he has not been in a relationship since 2012, and I'm kind of questioning why he's on the show. So we don't really see a lot of Beniah on, I can't even pronounce his name, on episode 1, but it's just very weird to me how he says in the video that he has not been in a relationship since 2012. And I think that if you have not been in a relationship since like so many years, like right now it's 2024, for 12 years, I think that's a red flag, because just like you're slowly getting back into like going into a relationship and then trying to get married in like 4 weeks or in a month or in 6 weeks. And it's just kind of just like, it's going to be super hard for you to adjust in that fast amount of time. I just thought it was a very red flag that like he was not in a relationship for so long, and you're already here risking women with marriages. And I'm just thinking that if he makes it out of the pods, will he have a hard time adjusting to dating, adjusting to marriage? And I just kind of feel very like bad for like the people who he is talking to, like the woman he is talking to. I feel very bad for the woman on the other end. And then you have women who have been in like relationships for maybe longer, who have experienced relationships like longer, who have experienced relationships like recently, like maybe in 2022, 2023, which not like right before the show, but you know, like 2022, 2021, 2020. So it's just like gonna kind of be hard for him to adjust to marriage. And then maybe him and his significant other that he leaves the pods with may not be on the same page when it comes to marriage, having children, etc., etc. And I just kind of feel scared for Beniah. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a red flag. And I'm just like, if you have not dated in like 12 years, why are you going to risk a man on the show? And I think in Love is Blind USA, we had a girl who, she was like never in a relationship. We had Jackie, we had Jackie who literally was like who has never been in a relationship. Well, she said that she was never in a relationship and that she was only in situationships. And she had a hard time seeking marriage on the show. She gave Marshall a hard time on the show. She literally gave Marshall like a huge hard time. She didn't know how to cope. She obviously didn't get therapy before the show. She didn't really seem like she was there for marriage. She was just there for drama. And she just didn't know how to cope with Marshall. She was always yelling at him. She was kind of always toxic. And also, Hannah from Love Island, this current season, she also has never dated in her life before. She's only been in situationships, and she also had a hard time finding a relationship with Kendall, and Kendall moved on to Nicole. And I just feel like that the people who have never experienced a relationship for like so long, or who have never even been in a real relationship, but only situationships, they are the ones who always end up not finding love and end up ruining it for the person who is actually finding love. Like, they're always the one who ends up just like not really finding love, ends up going home early on the show and having a really hard time seeking marriage. And I see it happen a lot to women, where like women, they've never have been in a relationship ever in their life. They've never did it in their life. And then they go on a show and they have a hard time coping with their partner. They have a hard time communicating with their partner. They really do not know what to say. They kind of confuse their partner. And I see that a lot with Hannah and Jackie. And I hope I don't have to see that a lot with Beniah. And I'm like, this may be a hard time where he hasn't been dating since 2012. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 2012. He hasn't been dating since 2012. And now he's kind of having a hard time, like, finding a relationship, finding a significant other. And I kind of question, is this show really for him? Maybe he should try, like, dating more before anyone had picked him on the show. I don't know, but I already saw that was a red flag, number one. And then you have Beniah and Nicole. They're talking, and I think things are going well with them. They seem to be talking things out. Everything seems to be going well between them. I'm gonna move on to Sabrina now. So we also have Sabrina, and Sabrina is like, she is like the star of this episode. She does not know where her head is. She does not know what she wants when it comes to having kids or not. Like, so Sabrina, you have Sabrina who is kind of questioning about having kids. She says like she wants to first like focus on being a wife, focus on herself first, focus on being a wife, and him being a husband first before having kids, and just establishing that. And just her head is just all over the place this show. Like, she says that she thinks that she doesn't have to have children, and and I think that there's nothing wrong with that either, but just the way how like her head was just so confused about everything, it was foreshadowing a lot of like what was going to be happening at the end of this episode. Like, Sabrina, she didn't really know where her head was at when it came to like finding her romantic partner or whatever like that. Like, she had no idea where her head was at. And you had Steven, like, who was trying to get an answer from him, and he was making him scared. Like, whenever he would say something, she would be like, I don't know, I think this. Like, it was just very confusing for me, you feel me? Like, Steven and Sabrina, though, they work things out surprisingly, and they have an agreement with how they want to move with having kids and everything. And now you have Steven and Sabrina, they have a very good date. But then when Sabrina leaves the pod, she is still very doubtful of Steven. And she even opens up to one of her friends, is like, yeah, it still makes me concerned. So basically you have Steven, who is all over the place. She does not know what she wants. And she's so confused on like marriage. She's so confused on like to see if like Steven is really the one for her. And I just start to question, like, does Sabrina know what she wants? And should Sabrina seek out her option? This is the thing with Love is Blind. These women, they literally will only focus on one man. And I think that kind of backfires on them. Because it's like, because they don't really explore a lot. And it's like, when you don't really explore a lot, you kind of like set yourself back. And I think that's what Sabrina was doing. She wasn't really exploring other men. She was just exploring Steven. And she was really unsure of Steven. Like, something about it was just telling her that something is just not right. And it was just kind of scaring Steven. And you have Steven thinking that everything is good on his end. You know, he's laughing and happy with being happy with his friends. But then you have Sabrina on the other hand, who's just like, I don't know, I'm still concerned. And so that's kind of like a problem for like Steven and Sabrina when it comes to like seeking like what they want out of a marriage, what they want out of a relationship. And this is where at the end of the episodes things are going to turn for them, because I'm not going to say it yet, but if you know, you know, if you watched the episode already. But yeah, I think that Sabrina was just kind of holding Steven back in this whole process. And I think even Steven should even seek more options himself. Like, he has so many other women to talk to. And I think these people are just so stuck on, let me just already find a partner. Let me just already propose to this partner. When you even haven't even like expressed a lot of things. Like, I think that Steven is also kind of jumping into conclusions that like, oh, Sabrina is the one. Sabrina is my romantic partner. Sabrina is it. And like, he's not really exploring yet. And it kind of backfired on him. And production did a really good job on showing a lot of that. And I think Sabrina and Steven's storyline is right now the most dramatic storyline I've ever watched so far in this season already. Like, I don't know. But yes, Sabrina is so unsure. It's kind of like making things a little bit like iffy for Steven. And I honestly just feel bad for Steven. Like, it seems like that Steven is more here for marriage than Sabrina. And Sabrina doesn't even really know if she really wants a marriage out of this. I think Sabrina is really on the show just to experience 4-week love. I don't know. I think Sabrina just on the show to just go with the flow. She's not really in it like for marriage strictly. And I think that you have Steven, who is really in it for marriage, and they're not on the show for clout. Like Sabrina, I think she's not on the show for clout. I think she's also here to find love, but I don't think that Sabrina really wants to find a marriage out of this, which kind of just scares me. I don't know. Like, Sabrina does not seem like she's all about marriage on the show, but Steven, I think he was prepared. It seemed like Steven, like he already was prepared. Like, he had so much trauma in his life, and it seemed like he's able to get through that, you know, work past that. And I don't know, like, I just feel like that Steven should just seek somebody else. But I don't know, I kind of think it was a bad move that Steven made. Now you have Catherine. So now after I see that, they go to show Catherine, and I automatically think that, like, Catherine, she reminded me of Jess from Love is Blind USA season 1. If you don't remember Jess from Love is Blind USA season 1, she had the love triangle with Amber and Barnett, and it was her. And then she went with, like, I think it was another guy, but then she was still chasing Barnett. And I think Catherine moves the same way in Love is Blind UK, because she was in that love triangle with that other black girl, which I don't know her name, and Ollie. But Catherine automatically reminds me of Jess. I do not know, from Love is Blind USA season 1. I don't know what it is, but Catherine kind of looks a little bit like Jess from Love is Blind USA season 1. She kind of talks like her. She's very funny as her. Like, she has a high bubbly energy as her, and she seems like she's gonna be a very good villain this season. Like, I don't know, like, she's just so competitive, and that's what Jess was giving Love is Blind USA season 1. And I think that's what Catherine gives. She gives very competitive vibes. She's so competitive. I mean, like, when you had her talking to Ollie, she's also with Freddie. So I think she's on love triangle with Freddie and Ollie. And I think she's like leaning towards Freddie more, but I don't know, like, she just moves like Jess. Like, she just like, whenever I just see her vibes, her spirits say Jess, and is it giving like Love is Blind season 1 USA? Like, I have no idea. Like, whenever I just see Catherine moving, like, talking, she seems like she's in the game for the competition. Like, she's in it to win it. Like, she is a good move. Like, I don't know if she's gonna be a good savage in this game, and in this show. I keep on saying game now, but I don't know, like, the way how Catherine moves is just very, like, it's very quick. Like, she's just super quick with it and everything like that. Moving on to Ollie. So now you have Ollie, and when I saw Ollie and Catherine talking, I thought that, like, Ollie and Catherine would be a better match than Catherine and Freddie. I think that Catherine needs somebody that could level her out, and she needs somebody who's serious. And Freddie, he's also funny as well. And I think that if you're in a relationship and you have two people that are funny, it's gonna kind of like confuse you. It's like you're not gonna be serious about anything in life when things come. And I think that Ollie is better for Catherine. And I feel like that Freddie is just kind of unserious and too funny for her. And Ollie is a much better fit, simply because I think Catherine, she needs somebody who is like serious and ambitious, so that they could take care of her, because it seems like that she really wants nice things. She really wants happy things in life. Like, she doesn't want to worry about finances. And I just think that, like, Catherine needs somebody who's more serious and ambitious. I don't know, because it's like, if you have two unserious people in a relationship, it could really tear you down when it comes to like finances, your career goals, your goals in general. You're gonna always think that like everything is like, well, yeah, everything is gonna be okay, but it's like you don't want to really like push aside your problem to the point where like you could see yourself in like deep situations. And I think that like Catherine, she needs somebody who's just simply more serious and just more driven. I don't know what it is, but I think that Catherine deserves somebody who's like serious. And yeah, like just when I just saw Catherine just talking to Ali, he seemed more calm, more humble, more cool, more collected, and I really like that about him. I like literally love that about how humble Ali was, how collected he was, and I think that like things would be fine if like Catherine just really seek things out more with Ali. I don't really think Freddie is a good match for her. Freddie seems like Aaron. I don't know. Freddie just seems like he wants to like, and even Catherine asks Freddie like, "Do you give fuckboy energy?" And I think that's exactly what Freddie gives. Like he gives fuckboy energy. Like he gives like he's just trying to have a funny time. Like he's not really trying to like stress too much, which is fine. But it's just like you need a little bit of stress to kind of cope through life. I don't know. And I just think that Freddie and Catherine, I don't like if Freddie and Catherine end up together, I don't really see it lasting long after the show. That's just my opinion. I don't really see Catherine and Freddie lasting long after the show if they do match. And I just really want Catherine to be with Ali. Like Ali seems like he has like a life set a plan for him. Like he's about everything, and I kind of like that about him. Like he's about everything. Like he just seems more humble, more smart. Like he seems like he was raised right. I think Catherine needs somebody more mature to level her out. But yeah. Also, already like this episode, so many love triangles were forming, and I've never seen so many love triangles form in the first episode when I watched Love is Blind in history. Like I've never seen so many love triangles form watching the first episode of Love is Blind. But like when you watch the first episode, you already see like some love triangles are starting to form, and to me I'm just like, will this already create a big foreshadowing like dramatic scene at the end? Which I was right, but I don't know how it's going to turn out in episode 2 because I didn't even watch episode 2. I don't know if episode 2 like kind of like winds down or like continues with like, you know, what happens. But so many love triangles are forming right in the first episode. And you have also Ali he also has a connection with Demi. So now there's a love triangle between Ali, Demi, and Catherine. And I honestly think that like when Demi came in, that's where things turned between her and Catherine as like friends. And also Ali, like now Ali is confused about like who he should pursue himself. I don't know. Now I think that like Demi and Ali, they're a better match just because like they're both black. It kind of like goes together. Like the reason why I think that Ali and Demi are now a match better when I saw this scene of like Ali and Demi talking is simply because like when I think of seeing Ali and Demi outside of the pods together, I think will look like just a more cuter couple than like Ali and Catherine. I don't know. I see Ali and Demi more as like a cuter couple. And yeah, but you also have Catherine pursuing Ali. So I don't know where it's going to turn. I don't know where Ali's head is turning when choosing either Demi or Catherine. I just don't know. I kind of now, like, I don't know, like, I think that Catherine has the better personality for Ali, and I think that Demi would just be a cuter couple with being with Ali. So I don't even know where my head is turning with this. I don't even know how this is going to turn out. So then you have Ali saying that, so then you have Ali and Dami still talking on their date, and Ali says that like he is giving a chance to Catherine too, and this is where Demi's head starts to turn, and she starts to get like a little bit sad and feels like, you know, a little bit small about herself. Like her confidence just goes down. And Ali says that like this is tough in the pod. So like Ali is so confused. Ali is stressed now. He is stuck between two women, and this is where things are going to turn. This is where the drama starts happening in this episode. And then you basically have Demi telling Catherine that then you have Demi and Catherine talking that they both had a connection with Ali, and Catherine said that like she would hate if that Ali would be lying. So now you have Catherine really relying on Ali with trust. Let's see where this goes. And now you have Demi saying that she wants Ali, like so now you have Demi saying that she wants Ali, and Demi is finding it very hard to put herself first. So now you have Demi having a hard time to put herself first, and she's trying to decide if she should put herself first or let her friend have Ollie. And it's just kind of hard, like in Love is Blind, when it's like you and your friend are pursuing the same man. I'm just like, should you pursue a friend? Should you put your friendship first before a relationship when you're in a love triangle, or should you put you first? And I think that at the end of the day, it all comes down to Demi and Catherine playing this show, playing this dating show, this dating experience like a game. And you have even Demi saying, like Demi and Catherine seem like the most competitive people I've ever seen on Love is Blind history already. Like, I don't know why, but you basically have Demi, she's finding a hard time to put herself first, and I just kind of feel bad for her. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of just like, really just like, what is going on? Like, I really hope that like Demi just finds a way to embrace herself when it comes to like finding the right guy, and even having her friend in the way now. And it's just kind of a little bit frustrating, I don't know. But now you have Demi having a hard time trying to like see if like she should like keep her friendship with Catherine maybe, or just jump right in for Ollie. And now you have Demi playing the game, and she decides to put herself before Catherine. So now you have Demi saying that I need to put myself first before Catherine. And so now you have Demi and Catherine. They are both confused on like where Ollie's head is turning. They both do not know what is going to happen. And I just hope that like their friendship still works out after this whole experience. I don't know, but it just seems like a whole love triangle that's going to break friendships apart, break things apart. And I'm kind of scared for the both of them. You have Steven bringing, so now we move on to Steven and Sabrina. So you have Steven bringing Sabrina a cute letter. Sabrina reads the letter. She feels so joyful. And then you have Steven telling Sabrina that she loves her, and I'm so happy for Sabrina. And then you have Steven kneel down on one knee and propose to Sabrina. And I thought we got our first proposal this first episode, until you got, so basically you have Steven asking Sabrina, will she marry him? And then you have Sabrina basically saying like, she says something, and then she says but, and she hesitates at the end of the episode. And so now you have Steven nervously waiting for an answer. And honestly, my prediction for episode 2 is that Sabrina, she rejects his proposal. I don't know, but I think that Sabrina is going to reject Steven's proposal simply because she was already confused with Steven. So you're going to have Sabrina rejecting Steven's proposal. Sabrina was confused about whether or not she wanted to pursue things with Steven all along this whole episode so far. Even when Steven was kind of like working with Sabrina, Steven was kind of agreeing with Sabrina. Sabrina even felt like that Steven had her back all along this like first episode. But she still went back to like being so doubtful about Steven. And I'm just like, why are you doubtful? Just like try to seek the process out, because you do not have to get married at the end of this. But you have basically Sabrina like waiting on an answer, and I think that she's gonna say no. I think she's gonna say no. Sabrina just seems confused in the head. She seems like she does not know what she wants, if she even wants a marriage anymore. And I just kind of feel bad for Steven. I think Steven is being left hanged like this first episode. But I think that episode 2, Sabrina's gonna say no about the proposal. She's gonna reject the proposal. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's really all I had to say for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what y'all think about this whole episode, the first episode of Love is Blind. Comment down below what you guys think about Love is Blind UK in general. If you guys like the season, is it better than Love is Blind USA? Is it like more mature? Someone said that it was more polished. Like Love is Blind UK is like more polished than like Love is Blind USA, which I kind of agree with. And I think Love is Blind UK is just less dramatic, but I kind of like the more dramatic stuff. And I just think that like, I don't know, like, I'm kind of like scared to see like what Sabrina's gonna say. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I really don't know where it's gonna go. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.